I will tell you, this final account I passed, I was in so hurry, I failed two accounts before passing. Okay, because I was not patient. I was in a hurry for a max allocation. Then I said, no, 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 this is not me. Then I stopped, took only the setups which were high probability. Of course, there's no 100% in the market. What happened in the end? The success. Loss is healthy, I will tell you this. But your losses should not cross your profits. But keep this in your mind.
Welcome to a new interview from ThinkCapital. Today we have here again Waqas, our funded trader. How are you?
Great. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I could be better, but I am good. So,
Cool, cool.
how's your trading going with ThinkCapital? What's the
It's
update?
actually it's really really going really good, and even though the markets are crazy, think
Mhm.
capital servers are really holding, I can say.
And that's something that I wanted to ask. How's your trading approach adapted to recently in light of the increase of volatility? With
Yeah.
Trump, new tariffs every day is a new tweet. You never know. So.
So now the interesting thing is market is not moving on any technical, any fundamental. Some news came out of nowhere, and or Trump says something, market will go crazy. And the interesting thing is some things which were like bullish for gold and gold got dumped. It confused a lot of people. Even me, I got confused. What happened? And later on, I realized that people were trying to cover their stock positions by selling the gold. So it was actually a new experience for me also that some
Mhm.
news is bullish for an asset and it's going on the other side. Even me, I got stuck in a situation in my personal account, and it's my stop loss was saved by like only 50 pips, $5. Otherwise, I would have been liquidated. So things were it's too crazy for me as well.
Crazy times, crazy
Yeah.
times. So, have you changed your approach? Your approach to trading is the same, basically.
Honestly speaking, now what happened recently that it's like a near miss on a highway that somebody just cross you like that and you saved
Hmm.
from an accident. I'm thinking of either increasing my capital base on the live account, or I will reduce the lot size with a decent stop loss. This is what I'm thinking right now, and I will try this approach. Maybe I will make a demo of the same size on which
Hmm.
my live account is, and I will test some approaches. Of course, my strategy will stay the same. As in our previous interview, we discussed that we should not be strategy hopping too much. It
Hmm.
could also impact your psychology as well if you hop a lot of strategies. But you can always change that trading approaches as like market moves. You can see
Yep.
now that currently sometimes you get a real good confirmation and market will go against you anyways. So the thing is, some things really need to change after this new government came, and it's really difficult, especially for new traders, to manage in this market.
Hmm.
And I think prop funds is the best way to trade right now instead of risking your
Real
own
capital.
capital on
Capital.
this kind of
Yeah.
volatility.
Yeah. Yeah. It makes sense. So basically, you're not changing your strategy, but you are just being more careful. Especially with your
Yes, exactly.
capital. You lower your lot size and everything. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
That
So
makes
some
sense. That
risk
makes sense.
management approaches need to be adjusted based on the
Hmm.
current market situation.
Yep.
And as I told you, we need to increase our base size. So as I promised you guys in my first interview that I will max allocate Think Capital, which I did. I recently received the certificate for the final account. So now, Alhamdulillah, I have $600,000 from ThinkCap. So if in future
Congratulations.
you guys extend it to a million, I will do that also.
That should be nice. But
Yeah,
congratulations. Max
yeah,
funded. Nice. Nice. Nice.
yes.
Nice.
And by the with this platform, I should say you should have a max allocation certificate. You should tell this to the marketing team. Yeah,
That's true. That's true. Let me see. Let me see if we can work on something. Let me
yeah.
take a note. And in terms of psychology, especially for new traders, markets right now are crazy. So do you have any advice to you, to me, and for everyone else that are watching right now? What would you do in these situations? We already talk about lowering your lot size, you know, manage your risk properly. But anything else that you will, advise to
One
traders?
thing is that now the only the market situation changed a lot, and you can see some, even in some low trading hours you will see crazy volatility. Just because of that, just don't change your strategy. You will see lot of the new traders, they will realize, okay, now this strategy is not working because market is trading totally different compared to Biden. If you compare with previous US government, the current market is nothing like it. So new traders will think, okay, their strategies are not working, or they will try to avoid putting stop losses. It, it's really tempting not to put a stop loss or move it far away from your current stop, what you are thinking, risking how much. Don't change that too much. In honestly, what I think, we should tight our stop losses, reduce our lot sizes, at this time. Maybe if, like, for example, if you're making 4 years to 6% a month, reduce it to 2%. Even your profit
Hmm.
targets for your live accounts or your prop accounts, reduce them. Even if you are in challenge phase, if you are planning to pass it in a month, no problem. You can pass in 2 months. Since I think there is no time constraints anymore on the challenges, right?
Hmm.
So if
Yeah.
there is no constraint on the time, you should be patient with that. I will tell you, this final account I passed, I was in so hurry, I failed 2 accounts before passing. Then I stopped, I bought an account and I waited for my setup. Then I start taking trades. It was on 5%, then I hit 2 or 3 stop losses, it go below break even. Okay, because I was not patient. I was
Hmm.
in a hurry for a max allocation. Then I said, no, 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 this is not me. Then I stopped and I bring it back to break even. Took only the setups which were high probability. Of course, there's no 100% in the market. What happened in the end? The success. I passed the account. Even I was on vacation. That's why I sent an email to the support team in advance that I will be traveling. So I will be trading from another country, you know.
Yeah.
So they said it's fine, it's not a problem. So I continue trading there. I passed my account while on vacation, and I
Best feeling.
text.
That's the
What's
best
the name
feeling.
of the other guy? I forget, sir.
Andre.
Yeah, because I promised him in the last interview that I will max allocate things cap. Then I sent him the certificate that, see, I done my promise. Yeah.
That's amazing, and especially during the holidays. For me, that would be the best feeling. Enjoy. I get to enjoy the holidays and celebrate that I'm max funded.
The thing is, actually, as I told you in my previous interview, I also have a small group. So we were
Hmm.
having, you can say, a small party that day.
Hmm.
So the pictures on the Instagram, I will, maybe you've seen them, otherwise I will send. So I told the guys there, I held the phone on my hand like this. So I tell them, see, another max allocate. So it was a really great morale booster for other traders as well while you doing something like that. So I think it's a really good milestone. Everyone should be looking for it.
Hmm.
Slowly, but at least it should be in your bucket list that I should get max allocated. You don't have to be doing this in 3 months. Or you can target
Yeah, of
that
course.
in 2025 I will get max allocated, like this, for
Mhm.
example. So I think it's like a new year resolution in quarter 1 of the new year. You get me? So this is the
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. And something important that you said before, having the courage to keep going, because you said you were in profits like 5% and then you took a few losses and you went back, back to break even or below break
Yeah.
even. To many of us, or especially new traders, we are we rely a lot on our emotions, right? So when we are
Yeah.
winning, we are, wow, I'm the best, whatever. We started taking losses and now we are the worst traders ever. And we don't realize that, even the top traders, they lose. It's normal to lose. No,
Ye-
I don't know anyone
See,
that has 100% win rate. And
no,
it's
nobody
also
has.
normal to fail prop firm challenges. Like, it's
Correct.
okay.
Yeah. The traders should understand this business, this profession, it has its natural way of doing things. If Some months I become make too much profit, I get worried,
Hmm.
that eventually the market will catch me. So I always saying I should have some loss. So it's good. Loss is healthy. I will tell you this, but your losses should not cross your profits. But keep this in your mind.
Hmm.
So the thing is, in prop trading, at least you can limit your losses at least towards your prop fees. At least if you are a good trader or a consistent trader, eventually you will make it back. Like I told you that 200K, I failed two accounts because I was in a hurry and I passed the third account.
Yep.
So if I get one payout out of this account, it will definitely take me above break even for this. Overall,
Yeah.
I mean, if
The
I say,
expenses.
yeah, if I say PNL of Think Capital, I'm already in positive because
Hmm.
I take reasonable payouts from ThinkCap, small payouts because I was trading only 100K account. And even when the 300K account get funded, I only took like two trades on it. SL, one of them SL got hit and one I closed manually. Then I stopped trading that. I realized that 300K it's a good account and it's good amount of money. I should plan it properly. So I
Yeah.
stopped trading it. While I was doing that, I thought, why not buy that third account and start working on the max allocation while my markets get a bit more stabilized, or we can at least start understanding what actually market is trying to do. Because you see, we can only analyze, we can only identify the pointers. Nobody know 100%. But
Yep.
if you have better situation awareness, then you can trade your funded account more better. This is what I think.
Yeah. Makes sense. Makes sense. And so now that you are max allocated, is your
Yeah.
trading approach a bit different? Like now, are you gonna trade all accounts at the same time, or you know, what are you gonna do differently now?
Yeah. So it depends on the setup actually also. Sometimes you have A plus setups, like on a major support it's clicking all your tick boxes, the confluences and everything. And you
Hmm.
would seeing that market has really good momentum and all that. In that situation, I usually split my risk between accounts. So let's say if I need to take 2% risk, I will take on the 600, not on one minute. And I will split it according to the account size. So if God forbid all of them get a stop loss hit, it will not take overall 2%, 2%, 2%. No, it will take
Hmm.
small chunks from every account, which is
Yeah.
very easy to recover from a next or later setup.
Yeah.
So this
Makes
is what
sense.
I'm thinking right now based on the current market situation. Even though
Yeah.
the markets are so crazy, I'm thinking I will pause my live trading for a while.
That's what I was gonna ask you. How do you decide right now when to stop and when to continue trading? Like
Now,
obviously
honestly,
every
since
every second is a new tweet. So
I was I was on the brink of destruction just 2 days ago, and I survived it, as I told you before when we were talking. So after that, I thought, okay, it's not problem in my approach. It's now market taking very deep corrections. Like you can see gold, $170, $80 drop in 3 days. Come on, man.
hmm.
This is not normal, you know. So I realized, I think right now I have to focus more on the risk management size, maybe reduce the lot size and all that. And if live account usually put more pressure on your head, regardless
Yeah.
how
Yep.
experienced you are, because your money is on the line. And in my live account, most of the money I put is from payouts. So I recently have a very big payout from one of the other firms. So I put it all there. So imagine if that got washed out. So now
Yeah.
I'm thinking reduce that risk on the live account and
Of course.
split the
Yeah.
risk on the prop accounts.
That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. And for everyone that's watching this, you see, there are levels. There are levels to this game, right? And right
Yes.
now, you might be struggling with a 5K account or a 10K account, and it's completely okay. And once you pass that account, then maybe the next thing that you want is a 50K account, and so on and so on. And there's always gonna be, mental, blocks that are gonna be affecting you, and you just gotta move on. Like you are saying right now, and obviously you are doing just fine. but it's nice. And I like this interview because right now we are basically living through economic history in the world,
Correct.
right? And seeing you how you change your approach, how you're being more careful. It's basically no, it is talking to like a professional trader, and you gotta adapt yourself to the market. So I love that.
I will tell you something interesting. I'm a bit more careful. Also, there's extra reason, but I think I feel like I should mention it here. See, I'm from a background perspective, I'm a finance guy. Okay,
Hmm.
so all my qualifications from UK and all that, and I'm working in finance for like 13, 14 years. But now after doing trading for couple of years, I'm now start thinking to do it full time. So leave my finance career on the side, which I'm working for 14 years. And in trading, I'm just 2 or 3 years now. I'm trying to
Mm.
be more, you know, more stable trader or more consistent trader, reduce my risk and all that. Yani, I'm
Hmm.
trying to even thinking maybe I will talk with my broker to cancel my leverage even, you know. Yeah. Because the thing is what I felt, but this is my personal opinion. Everybody, you can be, I can be wrong, or maybe you won't agree with it. That lot of times, if me, when I get stuck in a situation, it's just because of leverage. If I have
Hmm.
a trade which is without leverage or I have decent equity, I usually survive even if I'm wrong. Especially in gold, if you go on a bigger time frame, you will see if you buy something even on the highest point of the chart, eventually it will give you an exit. But if you sell,
Hmm.
where rare times that gold will come back to that level. And if you
That's
have a
true.
leverage trade, you are done.
You can kill your account, yeah.
Yeah. Like gold can go to 200, $300 straight to up. And if you are sold somewhere on the bottom, you're done.
Yeah.
But in buy, at least it give you an exit. So me, I'm most of the time I'm a buyer. Very rare time, even if I see a bearish structure, what I do, I just wait. I don't take the trade, but I just wait for the bullish confirmations. Because
Hmm.
eventually market can't go like this, can't go like this.
You can
It
dip,
will
yeah.
come down, bounce back, come down. So you can always catch that bounce from the buy side.
Yeah, that's basically what I seen this week on gold.
Yes. So you can see gold can drop like 180 to 200 ish in 3 days, and in one
Hmm.
day it moved more than $100 today. So if somebody bought a Think Capital challenge now and took only half lot, he could have been funded.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
opportunities are there every day. You just need to find them.
Yes, yes. Like in the Asian session, as I told you in my last interview, I usually trade Asian session because Asian markets really move the gold.
Yeah,
So in Asian session, the market was on 2970. Anybody could have take a $20 stop loss, 200 pips. And if it's a 100K account, it's only $2,000, right?
yeah.
And the upside is unlimited. Enough. The moment trade moves 150 plus pips in your favor, move the stop loss to break even. Now you are risk free. Or even you can close half the position and move the stop loss to break even. So now you
Hmm.
have some profits and a risk free trade.
Yeah.
So there are a lot of ways you can. Maybe some for some people $2,000 is a very big stop loss, but if you are sure on the setup and everything is there, maybe you can up your risk for the time being, and if thing goes in your favor, you can reduce the risk to zero even.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's
Yeah,
true. But again,
especially on the bigger accounts, it's very possible.
yeah. And one of my questions for you and the way you trade, do you, because you have also a group, do you guys, track the performance of your trading or not really? This is not something that you guys do.
Okay, I will tell you something interesting. Now it's not a good time to tell, but everything fairness is very important in trade. I had a small copy account, very small, a
Hmm.
$1,000 account, and all of my group was copying it. For last 3 months, it was up like more than 300% with very small lots. But this last week, it went to negative. So that account was also tracking us, our progress. Secondly, we have sessions every night, most
Yeah.
of the time, and where we discuss we done discuss here and there stuff also, and then we start discussing the market to so it not become boring, And usually, since I am the most senior trader there, I usually give them the levels for gold where I'm thinking the market should be going. Even sometimes I'm taking trades against my own analysis, and I tell them when I do that because I tell them we made a joke about it that I have a terminal illness about trading that I always buy on the top. So the thing is, we have very healthy discussions about the market almost every
Mhm.
day.
Yeah.
And for me, I'm very transparent about my profit and losses, you know.
Hmm.
So people know how much I'm losing, people know how much I'm making.
Yeah.
So in trading transparency, especially in the current scenario where, the lot of YouTube gurus and Instagram gurus are there with their fake Lambos, the transparency is very difficult to find in this market, you know.
Hmm. Yeah.
Yani, I can easily rent a Lambo, you know, with a small payout. Okay.
Yeah.
And then people will think, I don't know, some
And then
sort
take
of guru.
take a lot of pictures and videos for
Yeah,
marketing.
I have my own car. I don't have a bad car. I have a Dodge Charger. I bought with my own money, which
I
is
love
good
that
enough
car.
even
I
for
love
some
it.
people. Yeah,
Mm. That's the car I want to buy. I want
yeah.
a Dodge Charger.
You are on my Instagram. Now you would have seen it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that is not a rented car. That's my car.
That's good. And actually, I love what you said before about, you guys have like morning calls basically every day. And in that sense, even for the people who are watching, even if you don't, obviously, if you don't have a group or you don't do morning calls, you can still, take notes of, okay, I wake up, let me check the markets, let me check the charts, let me see, let me check what I see, take notes. Okay, this is my bias, these are my levels that I'm watching. Okay, and
Yeah,
now you can be patient. But I feel like sometimes us as traders, we just go to the market without thinking. Okay, I'll open the chart, open my laptop, let me see,
and
and
trade.
start trading.
Yeah.
Relax. We gotta relax, and that goes for me as well. That goes for me as well.
Okay, I will give you a very small tip. What I feel
Hmm.
with what I observe in the market. If you miss the Asian session, for example, if you are trading gold, Asian session is a must. Normal people on the YouTube will be telling you, oh, Asian session, there is no volume. Let them show the real volume comes on the gold is it's an Asian session. Most of the time, all of the move is already done in Asian session when you wake up in London, you know.
Hmm.
So if you miss that move, let the half of the London session go. Just observe the market. If it's already pumped in the Asian session, let it come back. Or if already dumped in the in the Asian session, let it take support. And if it's on a
Okay.
major support, buy a new challenge. Pass it.
Yeah, but that makes a lot of sense because I was thinking about that. It was not this morning. It was during Asian session. As I saw gold on a support level, an important one. I was like, oh my god, if I buy a new account right now.
I will tell you something. I have a running position from 2986 right now.
Hmm.
I'm still running. I don't know what's the price now because when I come into the interview, I didn't see the chart at the time. But at that time, before coming to the interview, it was on 3086 or something.
Yeah,
So my position already moved like 100-ish pips, $100. Yeah.
I missed it. I need to wait until tomorrow. But let's see. Let's see.
Let me see for a second. Yeah. So 91,
It's a
just near
91
my
right now.
TP.
No way.
Yep. It's near my TP. My TP is before the round
Wow.
figure rejection. My TP is on 95.
Basically almost there. Wow. Wow. Let,
And
let,
it's
let's see what happens
the stop
tomorrow.
loss on break even. So I don't have to look for that trade. What's happening?
Wow. Wow. But yeah, that's the reality of trading. Just gotta wait for a proper setup, and then when the opportunity is there, take
Exactly.
it. And one more question for you. So now you're max allocated, right? You're max
Yeah.
funded. What is next for you? Are you gonna try to, keep advancing with the scaling plan? I believe the scaling plan you can get up to 1.5 million. Is it?
Yeah, this is my objective. I will go through the scaling plan maybe tonight or during the weekend
Hmm.
and try to achieve those milestones slowly. As I told you, one of the account is in DT, maybe 1% or so. I make it
Yeah.
on break even, and I will go through the scaling plan. And unfortunately, most of the legit firms I'm already max allocated. So I can't buy a challenge right now. I have one challenge with another firm which offers 1 million 1 million challenge,
Yeah.
direct 1 million. That is the
Oof.
only challenge I'm trading right.
That's those numbers. I don't think I would be ready to trade those numbers.
No problem. You can trade. We can trade live someday.
That's great.
So
That's great, man.
one thing I maybe give this advice in my previous interview also. I will say it again. If you need to up your game in prop trading, you have to trade live first.
Yeah.
There is no work around it. No. The live account make your psychology like a Superman psychology, you can say. I don't have a word right now.
Yeah. I mean, it's different trading demo to trading a live account. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's different. I don't. I think I said it last time in the interview. I remember my first time trading a live account. It was like $50. I
Yeah.
couldn't sleep. I couldn't sleep. I had a position with 0.01 lot size, and I still couldn't sleep. I would be sleeping and checking my phone. Okay, so yeah, it definitely it's a
I
must.
used to do like this. I used to do like this. Now, if I take too much risk, then I do like this. Yeah. I still do like this.
Thank you very much for coming. And I really hope the next interview is when you are almost at 1 million, at least 1 million
Yes,
with the
yes,
scaling plan.
definitely. I already marked that number, so I need to see it on my screen.
Of course, it's still April. It's still April, so you have
Yeah, yeah. And
plenty
as
of
I
time.
told you, I'm already start considering to become a full-time trader.
Hmm.
If my this quarter will go good, like quarter one, I made decent amount of money.
Hmm.
If I made same or similar, or you can say at least 60-70% of what I done in Q1,
Yeah,
I might go to full time.
fingers crossed.
By the way, we'll see. The market is right now.
That's true, but I think it's looking better right now, slightly
Yeah,
better.
yeah.
But thank you very much for coming, man.
Thank you, thank you, thank you calling me again, and hope to see you soon again.
You will.